Good morning, agents, and happy first Saturday to all those who celebrate. I'm back here at the Minnesota State Fair because yesterday I had such a good time grabbing a whole bunch of AP. I figured I'd come back here with the first Saturday bonus plus a bunch of Apexes and do it again. Grab some more AP. If I do the same as yesterday, I'll get 1.6 million. I'm hoping to get a little bit better than that, though. I already have some keys and some base links set up, so should have an easier time of linking things up today. Also on the way here, I dropped a couple of Bitheads fields and got about 100,000 in the ballpark, 100,000 AP, which is pretty good start to the day. Also got him right before checkpoint, so he didn't score. At least not this time. He had him up overnight, so to be fair, he got a couple checkpoints out of him. But presumably I'll be able to drop them again on my way home because he is relentless. And for now, I'm just going to focus on building some fields, and you'll get some good gameplay footage out of it. So stay tuned, and I'll come back to you with another update later. Alright, agents, about 15 minutes in, and I've made my way to the grandstand here, which is sort of a central part of the Minnesota State Fair. Hopefully I can get a better view of it from the front later, but I'm also here by one of the ends of the Sky Ride, which is kind of an inefficient public transit system for the state fairgrounds. It does bring you across the fairgrounds, it's just, it's like 3 people at a time maximum or something, and it costs a lot of money, so it's not exactly effective. I cleaned up most of the stuff near the entrance. I linked up two areas that were kind of blocked by a Machina link that I managed to destroy. I've got, most of the North Fair, I think almost all of the North Fair now is just completely blue and fielded up, so I gotta start working on the southern end. Also, notably, my resonators are not doing so hot, so I'm starting to deploy level 1s, 2s, 3s. I don't like doing it, but here, I mean, it's going to get destroyed anyways. There's no point in trying to make these defensible. It's really just use the resonators that I have to get AP. And ultimately, that's what ingress items are for. They are avenues for you to get AP. And sometimes I have difficulty remembering that, but I'll keep going here and catch up with you in a bit. Okay, agents, another 20 minutes or so later, and doing pretty well. I just kind of did a loop around the sort of first spar of the southern end of the fair. Things are getting fielded up. Doing okay. Resonator is still being a bit of an issue. I think I probably have to farm later in the day if I want to continue doing stuff like this. Thankfully, tomorrow is not first Saturday, so we'll focus on today for now. I did have an issue where I had to fully restart my phone because the Ingress app was just lagging so much. I just gave up. I was like, nah, there's got to be a better solution to this. So I restarted. Everything's better now, which is good. Possible that they were restarting the server or something. I don't know, but yeah, it took me a minute to get things working. Doing really well on AP. I think I'm up to like 300,000 already, and we're just getting started, so let's keep it going. Okay, agents, keeping on the grind. I've done a fair bit of linking up between this street and the next street over past the horticulture building here, but I'm struggling to get keys to some of these portals, so I am losing a little bit of steam. I'm going to try to keep going until about noon, which is lunchtime, so that's a good time for me to go home, but it is getting more and more difficult, so I'll keep going, but don't be surprised if I go back and forth a whole lot, because that's kind of what the vibe is right now. Alright, agents, here I am at the main entrance to the grandstand. I figured I'd at least come over here and show you, though I'm not sure if I'm going to get over here in Ingress. Just took a little break to, see the sights, as it were, because at least part of the reason I like making these videos is I get to show you guys some of the places that I get to go in Ingress, and hopefully that's part of the reason that you enjoy the game as well, because you really get to go and see places that you might never visit if there weren't portals there. This is definitely one of those places. Like, yeah, I might have come to the state fair for the state fair, but to walk around it when it's empty and there's nobody here and be able to talk to myself and do silly nerdy things on the phone, like, this is a really cool opportunity. and you just get to see the full, state of everything, which is really nice, I think. So it's a slight departure from my normal, just like get into the gameplay, do the thing. But yeah, getting pretty close to the end here. It's 11:30. I'll probably do another round of gameplay footage recording and see how far that gets me. But I'm definitely, a little low on energy myself because, as I mentioned before, it's almost lunchtime, and it's also getting hot again. I think this is going to be the peak. We have a little heat wave coming through Minnesota right now. My watch says it's 27 degrees Celsius right now, so Europeans will know what I'm on about, but and Canadians, but and everybody else, but Americans will be lost. But yeah, get a little bit spicy. So once again, just like yesterday, I'd hope to be inside for the rest of the day, but yeah, that's all right. Just gonna. I've started turning on to Carnes Avenue here, which is this street with the giant slide there, and there's a Sweet Martha's Cookies over that way. But the keys are continuing to be a little bit reticent, so I'm fighting every step of the way for that, but it is, very difficult. And my resonator inventory looks like absolute crap, so I'm definitely going to have to farm later today, but that is okay. I can manage that, I'm pretty sure. So, I'll get back to it, and I will see you all in a little bit. All right, agents, back here at the admin building, the entrance of the state fair, and I'm just about done with my run here. Pretty much got everything I needed to get done. I'll take a look at the footage and make sure I got an accurate count for the AP that I gained today at the fairgrounds, just so y'all can have a good picture of what it's like to play at the fairgrounds during First Saturday and with Apex running. But I'm pretty sure I'm over 3 million, which means I got well over 1 million AP just for the couple of hours I've spent here, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, I'm just gonna hop in the car here and get home, edit this video, and well, maybe do one more update from the Intel Den and get it out. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. And I'll see you back at the Intel Den, where hopefully future Mark will have a few extra things to say. Future Road Warrior, I should say. I don't know that I usually introduce myself as Mark, but it's easier for people to pronounce sometimes than rdwrer. Anyways, see you back at the Intel Den. All right, agents, I'm back in the Intel Den, and boy, it is good to be back. It was starting to get hot out there. It's 82 degrees on the temperature right now, so yeah, probably not time for me to be out and about doing my thing, but I did want to take a quick last look at the Intel map. So you can see, as I cleared out Bithead's gross green fields, they are still down, though it does seem like he's built more of a spine on the eastern side of that field, so it might be worth it for me to go and smash the spine at some point this week, but probably on a day when it's cooler, because yeah, I don't want to be running around doing ingress if it's super duper hot. Also, those portals on the spine are starting to look kind of high level, so yeah, definitely worth a smash. If you excuse me while I just use my dominant hand to zoom into the state fairgrounds, you can see I've done a pretty good job of linking things up. Takes a second for everything to adjust, but that sort of main north-south road, or not road, but like that main sort of north-south central part is all fielded up, all looking good. There's sort of that western abutting section that I could get into, stuff around the grandstand, that definitely still needs to be done, and it would be a good AP, so I'll probably go out there again tomorrow, honestly. I still have the keys. I didn't recycle them, so I can go out there and I can get more AP tomorrow. Obviously, it'll be less because this was First Saturday, and I won't get more. I did get to 3.6 million and change, which means I roughly doubled the amount of progress that I've made so far on the road to level 14, which is fantastic. As I'm hoping to get the level 14 ding before I hit Houston. So we're very close to that. And I think a few more days like this, where I go out to a really dense area and I'd go crazy, would probably do it. Whether I'm going to accomplish that before I even leave for Houston, I don't know. Probably not, but it might happen. I don't know. If I do, the one thing is, I think level 15 is a far cry. It would be very difficult for me to hit level 15 before I hit Houston, because like even if I did like 3 or 4 more days like this where I got 400 500 AP a day, then I would definitely hit level 14. But I think the AP requirement for level 15 then is pretty high, so I don't I think I'd probably need to do the rest of the week and change that I have left here, or actually the rest of like the 1 week that I'd have left at the end of those 4 days, like going balls to the wall just like today, and I really don't want to do that. So it's it's gonna be slow roll once I hit level 14, but I should do that before Houston, which will help because I'll have more XM in the tank, so those hypercubes will be more effective. I don't know. I guess there was a part of me that wished I would hit level 16 before Houston, but that isn't realistic. Maybe I'll hit level 15 on the road back from Houston, because I'll definitely be doing a lot of stopping and playing Ingress, but it's gonna be a slow road for sure. In any case, this is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you did enjoy this one, please click the like button. It looks like this. And yeah, let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoyed it, as opposed to just letting me know. Also, click the subscribe button. That's how you know when I will release my next video. And if you have any suggestions for me, if you think I did anything wrong, leave it in the comments, because that, again, is very helpful for the YouTube algorithm. And I would appreciate the feedback myself, because nobody's perfect. And in the description of this video, you will find a couple of links. One of them will be to my gaming channel, where I do longer form content. Right now I'm focusing on Divide and Conquer, which is a Lord of the Rings inspired mod for Medieval 2 Total War. It's a lot of fun, and I think I've recorded like 46 episodes. I have no idea where I am in the release schedule. I keep recording too many. I'm actually going to start in a few days. I'm going to start doing multiple episodes in a day just to clear out my backlog, because I don't want to keep getting further and further away from the release schedule. In any case, that's completely off topic, but hopefully you enjoy that channel as well. The other link in the description is to my Patreon, where you can support my questionable decision to make this my only source of income. It's $5 a month, I think 17 cents per daily video, which is great value in my opinion. And if you enjoyed this video about 17 cents worth, then maybe it's worth heading over there and pledging to donate $5 a month so that I can continue doing this stuff, because it is not easy to survive on basically no income. So I'd very much appreciate if some agents could go over there and help me out. And that's all I've got for you today, folks. Tomorrow it'll likely be, like I said earlier, another Fairgrounds video, because I'm having a lot of fun building up the Fairgrounds, and it'd be good to do it before it all decays. Speaking of decay, a lot of my portals that I recycled keys for are going to decay, I think, later today or tomorrow. So I'm going to have a much smaller field set to deal with around home, which means I could probably go out and just do expansion play, as opposed to then like make fields here and there and let them decay, as opposed to trying to make sure that they all survive. So I do have some video options for the week, which is good. But that's everything from me. Thank you all for watching. I've been Road Warrior. Have a great day, agents.